संकल्प की रचना। ऐसे तीव्र गति से सभी टीचर्स आगे बढ़ रहे हो। जब रचना ही तीव्र गति की हो पुरुषार्थ क्या होना चाहिए? तीव्र गति होनी चाहिए ना। ये चेक करो कि तीव्र पुरुषार्थी सदा हो वह कभी कभी हो। समझा? क्या करेंगे टीचर्स? क्या क्यों का गीत खत्म करो? तो कौन सा गीत गाएंगे बाबा? चारों ओर के सर्व सने और शक्ति संपन्न श्रेष्ठ आत्माओं को सदा पाप के साथ साथ तीव्र गति से परिवर्तन के साथी समीप आत्माओं को सदा अपने मूर्ति कला द्वारा अन्य आत्माओं को भी और आने वाले मेरे बंधन उड़ते पंछी आत्माओं को सदा संजोस्पद ये गिफ्ट द्वारा स्वयं और सेवा में तीव्र गति से परिवर्तन लाने वाले ऐसे सर्वलौलीन बच्चों को इस महत्व दिवस के महत्व साथ माता पिता का विशेष याद प्यार नमस्ते। समझा ना सभी ने? समझा?
Om Shanti. Avyakta signals. Remain constantly in the stage of a detached observer. Let each one check, is my intellect able to stay completely beyond? You saw the elevated qualifications of the perfect stage of the Sakar form. He had the sanskaras of being a detached observer and staying beyond. Now, you have to become equal in these sanskars. With these qualities, you will win everyone's heart. Those who win everyone's heart now become world emperors in the future.
Om Shanti. Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 5. Check and change. Silent sound of the soul. Speak less, speak softly, speak sweetly. So today we are live from Madhuban. Let's listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. So happy. It's such a beautiful scene where East and West are together. Baba's children, worldwide family, wherever we are, different places, locations, languages, but we are together. So, yes, I'm seeing all of you, and I'm sure everyone is keeping well, right? And I have pure thought, of course. You cannot come, but if you all would have been here, it's very, very good. Everything is almost normal, and those who can make it, they are very happy. And some more are planning now because they got clear green signal, they could come. So you all had been doing your homework. And it was very good homework. Don't say why, but fly. Because, one gets stuck. One is, of course, pause, which is necessary. I pause so that I am clear. But one is got stuck, right? That means mind doesn't work clearly. This shouldn't have happened. It should have been like this. That should have been, so many thoughts and wasteful thoughts. So then Baba says, no, surprisingly that time, and God has, of course, his qualities. He's almighty and we know what he does. But time also, because that also is not human beings' creation. Time is not human beings' creation. Like nature. We can say science is human being creation, but not elements. Elements are eternally there. So time and elements, nature, they have their own eternal qualities. Like one of the special quality is change. Whether it is seasons, whether it is time, day, night, every moment is changing. No one can say last moment and this moment was same. But sometimes we compare. It used to be like that. Why it is not like this? It's a simple why, right? It used to be like this. Why it is not like this? So that's human minds was past to be present. Not possible, right? Past cannot be present. Even if I say it was very good, I wish it could have been like that. So see the difference between time, which is eternal, and is not human creation. Of course, Baba says that if you change, world will change. And when human beings change, so our theme is check and change. Change as the time is changing. I need to change also. Every moment is different and I should be different. Even sometimes some words, you say it again and again, they are not taken nicely, right? One of very popular word is don't do this. This is not right. Don't do this. Like children always hear this from parents. They say that from religious people also. They know that's what priest will tell. Don't do this, don't do this. So one of the priests went to one of the island in Caribbean. He said, I'm not going to say don't do. I will just say it in a positive way where I don't use word don't, because they were so in a response of the people to that don't was not positive in the sense that they didn't feel any encouragement or power. It does create some fear or, but there's a lot of resistance to that. But if I say the best way to move forward is this, best way to create enthusiasm is this, best way to be happy, but never be sad. Okay, that's what I want. What are you telling me now? Yes, I don't want to be sad, but if I become sad, what should I do? So if we say, if you always think good of everyone, you will always be happy. So a lot of internal transformation or change where I could be better. I improve myself. I progress. So for me, change is not only from negative to positive or from wrong to right, but from right to right, right to right, and best. I always keep that in my mind. Every moment I say, even what I'm saying, I should be better. It should be more appropriate. And of course, but this is speak less softly, sweetly. That's always requires for us to improve. I can be better, can be sweeter, can be gentle. And that is the joy and happiness of the mind when we progress. Internally, you feel very happy, secure, stable. So, of course, checking is instantly, as soon as I have done something or I said something, I checked. Everything was okay, but that little part I need to change. You can see the influence of your sanskars. You can see someone told something, whether you were impressed or you were against. So your mind is influenced. But actually for responding, one thing one has to do, go back to your practice of eternal soul. And then think. I remember once I was in a gathering where in a board meeting where they were all right, all very highly qualified priests. So some of them don't believe in meditation. So they say, we were discussing and they said, we don't like this meditation of disconnect. So I said, it is disconnect and then connect. No, that's what we do. Sometimes our computer doesn't work. So we say, let's disconnect and connect it again. Start working better. So you disconnect bodily connections and you connect with spiritual relationship. Because one is, okay, Lokik relationship, you are detached. But I say, no, don't be detached. Have a spiritual relationship with them. And in spiritual relationship, remain detached and lovely. Because in spiritual relationship, sometimes there is subtle attachment. Then I remind myself, I have to be detached. I have to be lovely. Because even subtle force comes when there is expectation, doesn't get fulfilled. Even in spiritual relationship, then suddenly one gets disturbed or upset. So I have to be detached, right? Even in family, our spiritual family, we have to be detached and lovely. And with Lokik, you have to have spiritual love for everyone. So you are naturally detached. So disconnect and connect. So checking and changing should be very natural and consistent. It's not nighttime, I keep chart and I say, oh, I want to change this. But for me, it's every minute process. Let also that become our one of the nature of the mind. I check, change, I check, change, I check, change. Baba says some do a lot of checking and they don't check. They get very sad. I'm not able to change. I don't think I can change. Sometimes a disappointment. But if you immediately do it, you right time, right, lot of good ideas come. Apply them, use them. When you apply and use them, immediately you feel the change in you. I am powerful, but I have to be more powerful. I have powers, but I have to be like Baba, Master Almighty. I am peaceful, but I have to be Master, Ocean of Peace. And one of the important changes from sometimes to all the time. Baba said, Baba now doesn't like this word. Are you all happy? Yes. Sometimes or forever. So we won't raise hand, right? Forever. But aim is to be ever, right? We all want to be happy all the time. We want to even forget there is anything like unhappiness. So Baba, looking at change of moving forward, because some wonder what change. Of course, if there are wasteful thoughts, you need to change them into powerful and useful thoughts. Anything you notice in yourself, then pay attention and then change it, right? It's a positive way if I didn't check, but I have more attention now. Some say I underline that. So your commitment to change, because we have to reach our stage complete, not only complete stage, but we have to be like Baba. So homework for tomorrow, whole day, for us here today, whole day, to be introverted, attentive, but also very light. Sometimes we become too serious because I am introverted, but introversion brings cheerfulness. When you are truly introverted, you are very, very happy. Because introversion is not a control. Introversion is just looking at my true self. Looking at my true self is introversion. So do that homework and so it's becoming clear, right? But there is sometimes resistance to change. And some of the things I don't want to accept, right? If you tell someone, or I know, but then I don't think, oh, I don't have that weakness. I don't think I do like this. I don't think I say like this. So in between, what is required is power of transformation. What is required is power of transformation, realization. First is realization, then transformation. Any minute passed, anything wrong happened, drama, let go. You don't feel bad, don't feel guilty. But instantly realize, thank Baba, drama, and bring change. So there is a beautiful way Baba has come and given us so much to be in our self-respect. He doesn't want us to hold any past, even your own mistakes, and keep feeling guilty or bad. No. Because we are all souls who are following purity. And Baba, as our guide, is helping us, guiding us to do it. So, Shantivan, I am here. Very, very beautiful weather in the morning, evenings, very cool. Whether there are people or not, but it's always full. There are always 6,000-7,000, and now more start coming for Baba's season, Baba's date. Wonder of Baba, drama, but also the family, that how they manage everything. Everything goes on so smoothly day and night. Whether it is physical facilities, arrangements, or spiritual sustenance, so many classes every day. Now all the sessions are on the Gulzar. Everyone sharing the experiences with Dadi, her specialties, because on 11th we will have book for Dadi. and memorial will be inaugurated. It's just about to complete. It's beautiful. Very alokaic, full of energy. And to find these energies, pure one, healing one, where you just feel so enthusiastic. Everything emerge, whether it is hope, love. So all that is happening also. So anyway, you prepare, plan for your visit whenever we get further dates of this year. So we will keep to our theme of check and change and have beautiful experiences. So lovely to see all of you do it tomorrow again. Om Shanti. Thank you. Om Shanti. Good night to everyone. It's good morning here. Morning and good night both. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. It was so lovely to see everyone from our sweet home Madhuban. And it's so beautiful to connect with whole of Vyakti Parivar. Thank you so much. So now we'll do our Vyakti journey. Welcome to our Vyakti journey, companion of God, pulse of wisdom from Dadi Janki Ji.
एक श्रीमत पर चलने से सर माथे पर बाबा का हाथ है। बैठ के ये मेरे को अजब लगा, वंडरफुल। अभी कुवैत पे मेरे वहां की बहन पूछती है, तुम बताओ श्रीमत पर चलने वाले के चिन्ह कौन से होते हैं कुवैत में। वहां की बहन एक्यूरेट चलती है श्रीमत पर। 40-50 बहनें थी, भाई थे, बताओ कौन से। इतनी अच्छी बातें निकल आई, श्रीमत पर चलने वाले को कोई टेंशन नहीं होगा। तन मन धन संबंध, तन पहले मन है, धन संबंध सफल होगा, निष्फल नहीं जाएगा, सफल होगा। क्यों? उसकी श्रीमत पे कभी न मन मत चलाता है, न औरों के मत पर चलता है, किसके मत पर नहीं चलता है। तो क्या सबूत है? और श्रीमत बाबा स्पष्ट बोली में सुनाता है। तो फिर बाबा से एक बारी पूछा, बाबा मैं क्या पुरुषार्थ करूं? कहा 12 बारी मूली पढ़ो। अच्छा ठीक है। फिर एक बारी नोट्स ले रही थी। नोट्स क्यों ले रही हो? नोट्स लेंगी तो बुद्धि यहां होगी, सामने देखेंगी शक्ति मिलेगी। अच्छा बाबा, तो कभी नोट्स नहीं लिया बाबा के सामने। फिर बाबा ने, मैं नीचे कुछ सब्जी वब्जी काटने बैठ गई, ऊपर जाओ, जो बाबा ने मूली चलाई वो लिखो। 30 पेज बाबा इतना बोला, इतनी चलते फिरते इतना लिखो, लिख करके दिया बाबा को। बाबा ने ये समझ, ये सुबह से रात तक। फिर मैंने कहा बाबा और क्या पूछा? अरे पूछती क्यों हो, जितना करना कर लो, बाबा को देखती हो ना। तो मैंने क्या किया, 6 महीना बिस्तर पर नहीं सोई, नहीं सोई। बेंच थे ना, तो ऐसे नींद करके फिर मुरली लिखती थी। बाबा ने जो चलाया ना वो लिखती थी। इतने ऐसा मुरली से प्यार है, मेरा जान चली जाए पर मेरी जान की है मुरली, मेरी जान की है मुरली। समझा? तो मुरली ऐसी है जो मुरली में जादू है। सारा जो बदलना हो ना आपको आज के दिन में, जिसमें जो कुछ अपन में बदलना हो, मुरली से इतनी शक्ति मिलती है। तो एक शाम इतनी शक्ति, इतना जवाब मिलता है, बदल जाओ। बाबा कहेंगे भी नहीं, हम भी कहेंगे नहीं बदलूं, पर बाबा ऐसा लंगड़े को चला दे। बाबा प्रैक्टिकल में देखा, अंधों को आंख देता है, बैरों को कान देता है और लंगरों को चलाता है। समझा? कल परसों किसी को मैंने कहा तुम लाठी क्यों उठाई है, लाठी क्यों उठाई है? लाठी उठाने भी क्यों, अंधों की लाठी नहीं बनी तो लाठी उठानी पड़ी। अगर अंधों की लाठी बनती थी ना, चलते फिरते अंधों की लाठी बनती थी ना, तो लाठी नहीं उठानी पड़ती थी। जब लंदन में गई तब 58 एज थी, 60 होने वाली थी। तो मैंने कहा बाबा लाठी न उठा, ऐसे ऐसे नहीं चल, क्यों वहां चलना फिरना तो फुर्ती का चाहिए, ऐसे ऐसे चलना। तो जब 78 में आई, 4 साल दीदी दादी ने रोक लिया। वहां गई तो 2 महीने के लिए, पर 4 साल रोक लिया। फिर पूछते थे योग कैसा है, बाबा से पूछा, बाबा अमृत वेला यहाँ और वहां टाइम डिफरेंट है। बच्ची जहां भी अमृत वेला होगा मैं तुम्हारे सामने आऊंगा, जहां भी अमृत वेला होगा। तो विदेश में जहां भी होंगे अमृत वेले एक्यूरेट होंगे।
चलते 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 मुझे बाबा मिल गया है, मुझे बाबा मिल गया है। मेरे साथ चलते चलते, मेरे साथ चलते चलते, वही गीता बस गई है, वही गीता बस गई है। मेरा भाग्य बनते बनते, मेरा भाग्य बनते बनते।
Om Shanti. So tomorrow is Sunday, and our schedule will be Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Meditation will start at 6 a.m. followed by Sakar Hindi Murli, followed by meditation, book offering, and English Avyakt Murli until 9:30. And then evening meditation will start at 6 p.m. followed by spotlight, drishti sharing, meditation, English series with Mohini Didi and Avyakti journey. It's including 3 times yoga bhakti during the day, 10 minutes. Thank you. So now we will invite our dear angel sister, Sister Kala. Welcome.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti Didi. Om Shanti Bhumi. And Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. This is amazing that we are so not just close to Madhuban, but feels like Madhuban, sitting wherever we are, vibration-wise too, right? You can hear it in the sound, the silent sound of Mohini Didi. So she's taking us from sound into silence just by being in Madhuban. So we continue our journey with Dadi Gulzar, thinking about her, reflecting on her qualities, learning about the practices that she did, which Baba has given all of us. And we did 2 days of quite a bit of intense, putting a dot, putting a full stop, not asking the question why, flying. And today we are into check and change. Beautiful, beautiful points that I think everyone must have captured also. The difference between pausing and getting stuck. Can you make the difference when you're pausing just because you want some clarity? And there are other times when the mind is full of questions. Even one question gets an answer, but then it leads to another question and then another question. So not really satisfied with any answer. So that's called stuck, right? It's okay to pause, get some more clarity, but not to get stuck. And this beautiful concept of change. Because why are we changing? Because everything around us is changing. Time is changing, nature is changing, drama is changing, souls are changing. And so we need to adapt to that. And Baba has so much love for us that he is teaching us ahead of time, even before change happens. For many of us, we changed even before adversities or difficulties or things were not possible. But Baba has so much love and he comes and teaches us about change, not just about change, but actually to change, how to change. And I love this thing about not just changing negative to positive, but even the positive needs more positive. Even the right needs more right. So good, better, best, because we are really rising to the highest, right? So very, very beautiful that this is how the standard of checking even is so different for us. I think people in the world too change, a lot of people keep diary and journal at the end of the day, and they would look for those negative points, how to change them. But our changing is quite different, right? Because we're becoming so elevated, not just happy being positive, but we're becoming elevated. So even to say, okay, how can I say this in a better way? How can I respond in a better way? So I think everybody can think about this more deeply tomorrow. How to move from good to better to best to most elevated. And then of course, even we check and check, but if we're not changing, the Adi Gulzar always used to say no, that some children, they check, but they don't change. And then what happens? the head becomes heavy because you know that there was something wrong that happened. But if there isn't the knowledge or the power to change, then you get stuck again. Another reason for not being able to change, Didi said, resistance. We fight it. And this is what I like also, when Baba says, you check yourself and change, which is so much better than somebody else having to tell us and change. Of course, that too. We need to be able to accept that too. But I think change is so much more pleasant, joyful, when we can discover for ourselves, when we can realize for ourselves, then we can transform, right? Do you agree? I spend few moments, silence, reflect, notice what I could have done better, and then I do it. Gives so much more satisfaction, right? So this is where this quality of introvert comes in. Right? Being inside, noticing, while being, of course, light and happy on the journey. And Baba says also that as Brahmins, our nature should be to check and change. Just imagine, check and change should become our natural nature. Not that we have to make hard effort for that, but it's almost something that happens constantly. Because we are constantly moving up. So it's a natural tendency that what can I do better? How can I go higher? And so this is also something to check for the self. Do I have I developed that natural nature of change? Looking at myself. I love this idea also of commitment to change. How committed am I to my own change? They always say, this pointing of finger out there, we are so quick to find out what someone else should do and change. Baba says we are far-sighted. Sometimes he gives us jokingly, how we are far-sighted and we forget or we cannot see enough of ourselves. We can see what the other person should do or how they should have behaved, but can't see ourselves. So really, how much am I committed to my own change? So lots and lots of beautiful points to think about this whole process of transformation that Baba has set us on, and we have said yes to Baba. We're on our journey. So it's going to be a very interesting day tomorrow. Most importantly, but I liked also that Baba does not want us to hold on to our past, to feel guilty, to feel burdened, to feel heavy. And therefore he's saying, quickly change it. Quickly change it. Because eventually it'll come back to us sometime or the other. If we don't change in some form or the other, it will come back as guilt, as repentance, as punishment of some kind, suffering of some kind. But if we were to really quickly notice and change, we get extra marks for that. Extra marks. So let's enjoy tomorrow. And I'm going to ask for the homework slide. Check and change. Every day, check your cooperative workers, the sense organs. Always change them with the power of knowledge. Do not simply think this is wrong, but realize what is right and be clear on the method to follow. So the power of knowledge, I'll read that over again. Always change them with the power of knowledge. Do not simply think this is wrong, but realize what is right and be clear on the method to follow. And as we know, we get lots and lots of methods in the Murli, right? So Murli is a mirror to show us what we have to change, but also to give us the methods to change. But until we apply that knowledge, it doesn't become power. So very, very interesting day tomorrow. Moving into this inner space of noticing, observing, checking, and gently changing. It's not a forceful change, but it's a very gentle change with the realization that I want to be better. I've committed to being better, and Baba is helping me to be better. Okay, so we are going to move into our meditation. I don't think we need our homework slide anymore, do we? I think we've gotten it by now. And Sister Mohini also said today that we don't have to wait for traffic control or at the night time to write our chart, but it should be such a natural process of checking the self. So shall we try that tomorrow? How natural it is for us to keep an eye on ourselves. So we are going to move into meditation.
Check and change. Every day, check your cooperative workers, the sense organs. Always change them with the power of knowledge. Do not simply think this is wrong, but realize what is right and be clear on the method to follow what is right.
चेक कर चेंज करो. रोज अपने कर्मचारियों को चेक करो. सदा कर्म इंद्रियों को नॉलेज की शक्ति से चेंज करो। सिर्फ ये नहीं सोचो कि ये रॉन्ग है, लेकिन राइट क्या है और राइट पर चलने की विधि स्पष्ट हो।
Om Shanti.
ओम शांति।